Today we're gonna make pad thai. Let's get into it. My wife is drinking her smoothie, bubbling in my video. All right, so pad thai. I've been making this for around 7 years and my family absolutely loves it. They can't get enough of it. So today I'm putting it on the internet so they can make it and you can as well. Keep in mind though, you're not gonna be able to find about 50% of these ingredients at the regular grocery store. You're gonna have to go to the Asian market or get a few things online if you wanna make it truly authentic. So throughout this video, I'm gonna give you guys substitutes and suggestions to make if you can't find a few of these ingredients. Now, if you don't have everything, don't worry about it. It's still gonna be excellent. We're gonna get into it. Without further ado, let's get to cooking. So pad thai is essentially a rice noodle stir-fried dish with origins from Thailand or mainland China. We're gonna start by making a sauce with 4 key elements, starting with sweet. We're using palm sugar, but if you can't find palm sugar, you can go ahead and use regular table sugar. For the salty and umami flavor, in Thai cuisine, it's most common to use fish sauce instead of soy sauce. The next element of the sauce is something sour. I like to use a combination of lime juice, rice wine vinegar, and tamarind. Finally, we need something spicy, so we're gonna use a little bit of sriracha. Now in a large bowl, combine 1/4 cup of fish sauce, 1/4 cup of palm sugar, a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar, tablespoon of sriracha, 2 to 3 tablespoons of tamarind concentrate, and about 1 tablespoon of lime juice. Whisk until all the ingredients are combined and the palm sugar is somewhat dissolved, then set aside until you're ready to use. Now we're gonna move on to prepping a few aromatics and additional ingredients we need to make our pad thai. We're gonna start by thinly slicing 1 whole shallot, about 3 cloves of garlic, either sliced or finely minced, 1 bunch of green onion with the greens of the onion cut on a bias, and then save the whites of the onion for the stir fry. For the next 2 ingredients, we need about 1 teaspoon of dried shrimp and 1 teaspoon of pickled daikon. These more authentic ingredients are found easily at your local Asian market, but if you can't find them, it's okay to leave them out. Lastly, we're going to crush up some dry roasted peanuts and set them aside. For the protein for this dish, we went with boneless, skinless chicken thighs. A few more common options are shrimp, tofu, or boneless, skinless chicken breast. I like to remove a little bit of fat from the chicken, then slice very thin so they cook fast in the wok. Now let's talk about noodles. What you need to buy are rice stick noodles. You're going to get a pot of water and bring it to a boil. Then turn off the heat, add the noodles, and let them sit in the water for around 6 minutes or until al dente. Make sure not to overcook the noodles as they'll finish cooking when you go to stir fry. Alright, let's move on to making our pad thai. In a large seasoned wok on very high heat, add 1 to 2 tablespoons of a neutral oil and the shallots. Season with a little bit of salt, then add the whites of the green onion, and once they start getting some color, add the chicken. Season the chicken with just a little pinch of salt and continue to cook until they're no longer pink. At this point, it's time to add the aromatics. We're going to add the dried shrimp, pickled daikon radish, and our sliced cloves of garlic. Let all those ingredients saute for around 1 minute or until fragrant. Then we're going to add a touch of oil and crack in 1 whole egg. Once the egg begins to fry, go ahead and scramble it up and mix it into the rest of the ingredients. At this point, we can go ahead and add about 6 ounces of the rice stick noodles and all of our sauce. Any of the palm sugar that didn't dissolve will dissolve once you stir fry. Continue to stir fry and reduce the sauce until it's evenly coating the noodles. Once the sauce is completely reduced and the noodles are soft, turn off the heat, then optionally sprinkle with a little paprika for color, then add the green onion, mung beans, and crushed peanuts. Toss all that together until evenly incorporated throughout, then it's time to plate it up. We're going to serve the pad thai right in the middle of a large dish, garnish with some mung beans, crushed peanuts, green onion, and a few lime wedges. Man, my mouth's watering just looking at this because I know how good it is. I can't wait for you guys to try it. Enjoy. Alright, so that was our pad thai. It came out excellent, just like it always does. I can't wait for you guys to leave me some comments. Let me know how you made it, depending on what ingredients you found. Let me know what you want to see me cook next. If you enjoyed this video or you learned something, give me a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.